Welcome back, Pushpinder. How are you feeling?
Okay.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
Were you present the whole time?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Very good. So, what do you remember? Do you remember the shame and the self-esteem where it was coming from?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's been resolved. You said that you had something going on with the frontal lobe there.
Yeah.
So that's been dealt with.
Yes.
The
I think it
bronchitis.
was the injury that I had as a child, hitting my head on a few times, and also only a few years ago, again I hit my head very hard as I tripped, and I hit
The front.
the front
Okay, that's when it happened.
on my
yeah.
car, and I made a dent in the car because as I was falling, my car was right there. My head went straight to the
The car.
car.
Okay, so that's been fixed.
Yeah.
There's a few jobs that are still in the process, which is the spleen.
Yes.
That's going to be resolved. I think they said
It's an issue since a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I had the same issue with the spleen. I had forgotten about it.
Okay.
The last flu I had, exactly the same thing. And I went to see the therapist and had teeth marks around my tongue,
Okay.
which is a classic sign of Chinese medicine
Mm-hmm.
of somebody who has spleen issues, low energy in the spleen. And I think that it probably is the circulation, not...
Yeah, they said the blood vessels around the spleen
Yeah,
were kind of blocked.
yeah,
So we were able to, they're going to open all those up.
Yeah.
The job is still going. Just have to drink lots of water, lots of liquids.
mhm.
Make sure you drink 3 to 4 liters of liquids.
Yeah, but yesterday, something I didn't mention to you, I told you that I was getting a distant healing from one of the Dr. Fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what he did, but I was up all night and I was drenched in my
Sweat.
sweat all
Mhm.
night, and I was up going to the washroom, and there was so much water coming. I didn't drink as much water
Detoxification,
as
yeah.
I was.
That means you need to drink. If I would recommend to you something, will be to buy real coconut and drink coconut water for a bit.
Yeah, I've already done that. I have a few of them in my car.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be good.
Organic coconut
Yes.
water. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we cover that. Shoulder injury. They said that. See, there was compensation.
It's the oil that bothers me, not the coconut water.
The oil from the coconut.
Yeah, the rest
Okay.
is no problem. And I'm going to Thailand. We are, for the first time in 27 years, we are closing the store on the 15th to the 25th. And for the first time, I'm going to be going to Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife is going for the first time.
Okay, to Thailand. We wanted to go to Thailand, but we hold it off.
I've been there about 100 times.
Oh, really? So you're probably gonna
Yeah,
be
because I've been
disappointed.
traveling even for my father when he was doing imports.
Yeah.
I was the one finding all the products in Thailand to sell in his stores.
Mm-hmm.
And because I had the eye, I knew this was good seller here. This is what they want in Quebec,
Yeah.
you know. And so, and sometimes I would buy samples and I would bring them to India from Thailand, and I would take that. I said, this is what I want. Make it in that fabric. Put a little bit of embroidery here. In those days, embroidery was big because King Charles and Prince Charles and Diana had married, and everything was embroidered,
Yeah.
frills, and so it was a big thing. So I've been traveling like to Chiang Mai in Bangkok, Chiang Mai in
Yeah.
Bangkok, India. So I've been there many times. I think maybe 50 times at least is my.
Well,
I didn't count them, but I did like something like 50 trips in 4 years, which is my travel agent that told me in those days. You know, you went 50 times there.
fly more than I did.
That's a lot.
I work also for Air Canada
Yeah.
as a service director, so
Yeah.
fly a lot.
It's really tough on the system.
Oh yeah, that's why I kind of stopped now.
You're at the 12-hour delay, and then
What they don't tell you is that for every hour of flight, you're supposed to drink 1 liter of water.
yeah.
So yeah, the shoulder was from the stabbing. The body was compensating there.
Yeah.
But you probably, as soon as you get up, you'll feel a line.
Yeah.
The glaucoma in the eyes, they said the vessels around the eyes were repaired. I don't know if you feel heat around that area.
I felt something was going on.
Okay.
It was all around my, like this, around the socket.
Around that area. The dyslexia and the mistakes typing, that was because of the frontal lobe, but now that's resolved.
Yeah.
The prostate, it's going to be a couple more months, keep healing as we go. So just you have to drink lots of water.
Yeah.
The stiffness was because of the all that tension was how do you call it? The stress that you were keeping built up.
Yeah.
The rush personality that was coming from your wife.
Yeah, I had a doubt about that. I was thinking about that, and I think it was her that's causing me to,
Yeah, the energy.
Yeah.
But you need to get that obsidian. What did you see when I told you? I asked you about that question about the crystal, the rock.
It's a black stone.
Yes.
And
You
it
have
has,
some?
I know obsidian, but I don't have any.
I have a mixed one.
I don't have one, but
This is obsidian, but it's snow obsidian.
yes.
But you need to get one, but depending on how you saw it and where did you see
black.
it. Yeah. Okay, you saw a completely black one. This is snow obsidian.
Yeah.
So you need to get a complete black one. Did you see a shape or size, and where did you see it?
Well, it was like
A necklace? Oh, because it's around the chest.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's what they said, yes.
Mhm.
Around the chest. And it's going to remove, this is going to remove negative energy.
Yeah.
And it's going to cleanse from all the electromagnetic
Yeah,
around
because
it.
I'm surrounded by machines and electronics, because I work on a welding machine, which is very precise. It's like
Yeah, you have to use
you
it.
have to be very close up.
It's a special welding machine. It's not a regular welding.
No, this is a
Like for jewelry.
yeah. It has a tungsten pin, which is a 0.5 millimeter
Okay. that's
thickness,
very-
and it does the welding.
And what, I guess you weld with gold and
Yeah. Well, it's pure welding because it's not
Yeah.
a brazing. It fuses metal to
together,
metal.
yeah.
So the argon gas is coming and it's removing oxygen, and then immediately the weld comes, which holds because there's no oxygen to interfere with the welding.
Mm.
So that's how it works.
So if something is cut like this, it sees that
Yeah.
together.
Yeah, it melts all the area of the weld is melting the metal together.
Okay, so it melts and it goes around, no? Just like a regular welding, but gold.
I have glasses website where you can look it up. It's called fixmybrokenglasses.com.
Mhm.
I invented that name, and
That's good.
I put it in a website, and I created the website too. I do everything.
That's good.
I'm not an
I do
artist.
website of it too.
I'm not just an artist of one thing. I'm an artist of everything.
It's like,
So even my website, that if you see my
Yeah.
website, which is called Guru, Bijouterie Guru, you will see the website has been created by me. I created the whole thing from
that's
scratch.
good. That's good. The car accident that you kept seeing was from coming from your childhood neglect.
Yeah.
And yeah, and we were able to connect with your father.
Yeah.
Gave some beautiful messages.
Yeah.
Life purpose. It was very different than regular ones. You're connecting with the flora, with your angel.
Yeah,
Like-
because what I saw is that a lot of angels around me
Mhm.
came to, because everybody has their flora.
Yes.
It's basically like the flora in our gut. It's the same thing. It's a good and the bad, and so You know, and I believe that I had an entity because I got this message a few days ago before our session.
But you don't have him anymore.
That I had
otherwise
this
it would come up.
entity that I was always obsessed for looking for sex outside of, and it seems to have gone.
Yes, it's gone because once you do the scan, and your father also did a scan on you and on me,
Yeah.
and he would have found it if
Yeah.
there was an entity there. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's been cleared. Contracts have been cut. It was the one with your father, the only one.
Yeah.
Protection set for you and for your family.
Mhm.
Your wife was your mother in a past life.
Yeah. Well, I had the feeling either because I knew that consciously I thought it was my sister, but she was actually my mother.
Yeah.
And so I got that feeling now that she was probably my mother. Yeah.
But the energy now, it's gonna take some time.
Yeah.
But the energy is gonna come back to passion and the conjugal relationship with your wife.
Okay.
It's gonna take some time.
Sure.
But the door has been open, so it's working on that. Your son, Sonny, he needs to learn some stuff.
I think that I got the feeling with him that he has to do it on his own.
Yes,
We
we didn't have permission.
and
to
I've been
interfere.
helping him all his life, you know, to get from point A to point B in his life, but he doesn't seem to appreciate it. So the only way to appreciate, like I had to appreciate,
You have to go through it.
had to live through the, you know, for my father saying to me, okay, well, too bad you don't want to be, I don't, like, you are dispensable, so you can go.
Yeah.
And so this is basically what I have to do with him, because I thought I would never do that to my kids, and that was a mistake. You know, I should have known that being, that with my what my father did to me, basically he made me what I am today.
Yes.
And in the end, I guess he will appreciate it. You know? But there was a lot of anger that I had for him, which seems to have melted away. Now the only thing is, it's not an anger, but it's a tough love. Like in a way, it's listen, you know, you deal with it yourself, and when you're ready to talk like a normal person, and you're not going to be yelling at me as a father, and you're not going to.
He will come back to you when he learns.
Yeah, when he learns. Exactly.
Yes.
It will take him some time.
Because I tried to interfere, and they said we don't have permission. So when that happens, we can't.
Yeah.
Like sometimes when people find contracts, and I say, can we cut them? They'll be like, no, that he's meant to live that, and
Yeah.
so I don't interfere with that. Otherwise, it'll be karma on my end.
I'm sure that was a contract between myself and him.
Yes.
That's probably why, you know, we didn't have any permission to
interfere.
to interfere in there.
But
So-
overall, it was a very beautiful session.
Yeah.
All the healing happened, and there's more that's going to be happening. Just need to eat a lot of green vegetables, cut out the fat, the oils, vegetable oils.
Yeah. Well, I know that for a long time, that my vegetable fats are difficult for me to tolerate. You know? The natural fats like butter and ghee and
I've been trying to find some ghee here, but
there's no good ghee. Don't buy from the ghee.
the only one I found was Walmart. I didn't want to buy it.
Don't buy that, no, because it's not ghee.
It's not real. I saw it and I'm like, no, this is not ghee.
No.
And it says
What you have to do is you buy you buy the butter without the no salt. You melt it very slowly in a big pan. You keep on going until the heat, and then you will see some solids on the bottom, which will be the proteins, which are going to be, and just the oil on the top. And then you will just drain it and what do you call it? You'll have to probably put it in the proteins in a like a cheesecloth, and then squeeze out all the oil, and that'll be pure
ghee.
Yeah, that's the best. We make it at home.
Yeah.
It's not a good idea to.
Yeah, because I couldn't find it anywhere in the whole food store, the organic.
Yeah, you will probably find it, but there's a question: is it really ghee?
Yeah, that's what I was asking
putting
myself.
they're putting something chemical
Because
inside.
yeah, 'cause I saw it in India and then here did not look the same at all.
No.
So I didn't buy it. And I was like, my wife, she wanted some
Yeah,
to cook and stuff.
but make it yourself. You can even make it if you make it from cream.
Yeah.
35% cream, it's even better. But then there you need to have have the right recipe.
Mm-hmm.
But the ghee, well, butter. If you buy butter, you have to buy organic butter,
Yeah.
not the yellow butter with the food coloring in it. That's not good.
Mm.
Because ghee is not yellow. It's
No.
made yellow because the butter people want you to look at butter
Yeah,
yellow.
color.
But in India, the butter is white.
Yeah, it's
Pure
like
white.
it's transparent. Into this place, what do you see?
There's a reception.
The reception. There's someone there?
No,
Nobody there. Is there anyone in there? In that room there?
no.
Nobody there. Very good. Is there other doors or other places?
Yes,
What is there?
there's a door.
There's a door. Let's open this door. As you walk in, describe to me what you see.
There's many small offices,
Many small
many
offices.
people.
Many people. What kind of place would you say this is?
It looks like a call center.
Like a call center. Very good. Is there anyone there that you know?
No,
No. Anything in that scene that catches your attention that's out of the ordinary?
all the same.
It's all the same. Very good. Now, let's close this scene and let's move forward to another important time in this lifetime we're watching. We're drifting and floating and drifting to another important time in this lifetime we're watching. We have arrived. What do you see?
It's like another country.
Mm-hmm. What does this country look like?
Maybe like China or Thailand.
Like China or Thailand. Very good. Now, if you look around you, what do you see?
See person on a sidewalk.
What is this person dressed like?
Like a Chinese.
Like Chinese. When you say Chinese, is it because they're wearing something in particular?
Yes. Like a hat.
A hat.
Like a cone hat. For shade.
Very good. Excellent. And if you look down at your feet, what are you wearing?
Sandals.
What is the sandals made out of?
Rubber.
Made out of rubber. Excellent. Very good. What about for clothing? What are you wearing?
Shorts.
Shorts. What color?
Khaki.
Khaki shorts. And for shirt?
A Hawaiian shirt.
A Hawaiian shirt. So khaki shorts and Hawaiian shirt. What color is the shirt?
Bluish.
Bluish. Are you wearing anything on the head?
I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Are you carrying anything in your hands? With you?
Bag.
Let's go ahead and open this bag. As you open the bag, it will become clear and clear as you tell me. What's in the bag?
Clothing.
Clothing. Excellent. Very good. Now, how do you feel your body? Does it feel male or female?
Male.
Does it feel young or old?
Young.
Yeah. Does the body feel healthy?
Yes.
Very good. Excellent. Is there anyone with you there in that scene?
Not sure.
Look around you. What do you perceive? What do you sense?
A lot of people.
A lot of people. So where are you standing? Are you in the market or some sort of...
Yes.
Very good. What's happening there?
There's a man fixing shoes.
It's a man fixing shoes. Very good. What else? What are you doing there? Do you work there? Is that how you pass your time in that time?
No.
What do you find yourself doing there at that present
I'm
time?
watching the man doing
Okay, so you're watching him fixing the shoes.
shoes.
Very good. Are those your shoes that he's fixing?
No.
You're just watching him fixing the shoes.
Yeah.
What does this man look like?
He's an old man.
An old man. Chinese old man. Is this man related to you in that lifetime?
I don't think so.
Very good. Is there something in that scene that catches your attention that's out of the ordinary?
It's very noisy.
Very noisy. A lot of people. A lot of noise.
Many cars driving by.
What does these cars look like?
They're not cars. A lot of transport.
A lot of transport. What do they look like, those transports? If you would describe it.
Horse and buggies.
Horses and buggies. Okay. If you would look at a newspaper or something in that time, what date would it be?
It's in Chinese.
It's in Chinese. You can ask the man to tell you what year it is. Sometimes we can hear them, but we can listen. What did he say?
1950.
1950. Very good. Now, is there anything else in that scene that catches your attention? Very good. Now, let's leave that scene and let's move forward to the place where you live in this lifetime we're watching. We're drifting and floating and drifting to where you live in this lifetime we're watching. We have arrived. What does this place look like from the outside?
It's like a hostel.
Like a hostel. How many doors and windows does it have from the outside?
Many doors.
Many doors. If you were to count them, roughly how many?
It's a big room with many cots.
And what does it look like from the outside? What color?
They're dark room, dark doors,
Dark room, dark
windows.
doors, dark windows.
And bare floors, tall rooms.
Tall rooms. Very good.
Many entrances.
Many entrances. Let's go ahead and walk into this place. Let's go into one of the doors. What does it look like in that side?
I'm already inside.
Many
Many beds and cots.
Many beds and cots. Very good. What color are the beds and cots?
White.
White. Excellent. Is there anyone else there with you?
Yes, many people.
Many people. Very good. Anybody related to you with you? in that lifetime.
I seem to be alone.
And if you look down at your feet, what are you wearing?
Slippers.
What color?
Beige.
Beige slippers. Excellent. What about for clothing? What are you wearing?
Like pajamas.
Like pajamas. What color?
Blue.
Blue. Are you wearing anything on the head?
No.
Are you carrying anything with you?
No.
Excellent. How does the body feel? Does it feel male or female?
Male.
Does the body feel young or old?
Not sure.
Does the body feel healthy?
Yeah.
Very good. Is there anything else in that scenario that catches your attention? That's out of the ordinary.
Everyone is in their space beside the cot.
Everybody's in their personal space there.
Yeah.
And how do you feel that's there? What do you feel about that?
It's where I stay.
That's where you stayed. Very good. Is there anything else in that scene that you wanted to find out? That you need to find out?
Not sure.
Very good. Now, let's leave that scene and let's move forward to the last day of your life in this lifetime we're watching. We're drifting and floating and drifting to the last day of your life in this lifetime we're watching. We have arrived. What is happening? What do you see?
I'm lying in a room.
You're lying in that room. Is there anybody with you there?
There seem to be many people there.
Many people. Anybody in particular? If you look at their expression in their face, do you look happy or sad?
Look concerned.
They look concerned. And if you look down at your feet, what are you wearing there now?
Covered with a head sheet.
Covered with a head sheet. So, you have passed away already? Are you
No.
Okay, so you're still in the body.
Yeah.
Very good. And what does it feel that you're dying of? What's happening to you there?
Something in my head.
What is that in your head? You will not have any physical sensations, and you can talk about it. Now, whatever has happened has already happened, and you're on the other side of it. From that position, you can look back at the entire lifetime and see it from a different perspective. Every life has a lesson and a purpose. As you look back at that life, what did you learn from it? What do you think was the purpose of that lifetime?
Don't feel loved by the people there.
You didn't feel loved by the people there. So not
They
feeling
seem to be just watching without emotions.
Okay, so they're just watching you die.
Yeah.
And now, have you died? Are you out of the body?
Seem to be floating.
Very good. Now, let's drift away from that life We're drifting and floating away from that life, leaving the man there to continue on his own journey. He will find peace. He will find whatever he's supposed to find. We're leaving him there to continue on his own journey. He will find peace. He will find whatever he's supposed to find. We're leaving him there to continue on his own path. Now, I want all of the consciousness and personality of Pushpinder to once again return to the body and fully integrate back into the body. Now, may I speak with Pushpinder's subconscious, please? Do I have permission to speak to Pushpinder's subconscious?
Yeah.
I respect the power of the subconscious because I know the subconscious takes care of Pushpinder's body and does a very good job of it. I also know that the subconscious has all the records and everything that has ever happened to Pushpinder in this lifetime and in all the other lifetimes he has ever had. So I respect the power of the subconscious, and I always ask for permission to speak to it and ask questions. Do I have permission to ask questions?
Yes.
I know the subconscious could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Pushpinder to see today. You chose to bring forward that lifetime for him to see. Why did you pick that lifetime for him to see today?
For him to understand.
For him to understand. What was he supposed to understand?
That life is finite.
That life is
Finite.
fine?
Finite.
Finite. What does that mean? Can you elaborate, please?
It ends at one point.
Okay, it ends at one point.
It doesn't go infinitely.
Okay, so there's a cycle to it. It goes in cycle? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, there is an end.
There is an end. So it completely ends.
Yes.
Okay, that's what you were trying to show him there?
I'm trying to show him that life has to come to an end at one point.
Life has to come to an end at one point, I see. Very good. Can we go ahead and do a full body scan on Pushpinder today to see what we find?
Okay.
Thank you. Can I ask you questions in the meantime while you do that scan?
Yeah.
Where's that shame and self-esteem? What's happening there with him? Where's all this shame coming from?
It's connected with his childhood.
Okay, something that happened in his childhood. When?
In school.
In school. When he was a young boy.
Yes.
What happened there?
Every place he was in school, it was not a school of his own kind.
Okay, it was not meant for him. Okay, I see. And now that he knows that, what can we do with that shame that he carries in his mind and his body? Are we allowed to remove that shame from him?
He's always been singled out.
He's always been single.
As different.
That's different. We see that. But now that he knows that, what can we do now about all that shame? Doesn't need that anymore. Is that correct?
No.
What can we do with all this shame?
We can remove it.
Excellent. Is that a big job?
Yes.
How big? How long will it take?
Maybe a few hours.
Oh, that's not such a big job. Can we start that job right now?
Yes.
Thank you. Did you find anything when you did the scan? Anything that we must take care of? What did you find?
Some problem with the brain.
What's happening there?
Frontal lobes.
Mm-hmm.
Some damage.
Where is this damage coming from?
School injuries.
School injuries. So that's when I was a boy.
Yes.
Now that he knows that, can we help him remove these injuries from there?
Yeah.
Is that a big job?
No.
How long will it take that?
No.
Very good. Let's keep working on that. As each job becomes completed, please let me know. Can I keep you asking questions as you keep working on it?
Okay.
Very good. Thank you. We much appreciate it. What's going on with the bronchitis and all that flame that's happening in his body? Comes back every day around noon. What's going on there? What's happening there? What's the message?
It's his digestion.
What's happening with his digestion? Why does he keep getting this same problem back and over and over?
It's not working properly.
Where's this coming from? When did this start it?
From his early married life.
From his early married life. What happened there? This happened because he was forced to marry someone? He didn't really know?
No.
What happened?
Digestion got impaired by bad eating habits.
Okay, so bad eating habits. This was a very long time ago, correct?
Yes.
Now that he knows this, what can we do to help him? He doesn't need this anymore.
He's already on a good path.
He's already on a good path. But he still gets all this mucus back up all the time. What can we do about that? Are we allowed to help him? Do we have permission to help him?
Yes.
What can we do for him?
You can help him fix the issue.
Can this be done right now?
Yes.
How long will it take? Is that a big job?
You need to give him strength for his stomach to close his sphincter.
Sphincter. I see. We can do that right now? Can start that job?
Yes.
Let's go ahead and start that job. Is that a big job? Will it take a long time or no?
Yes.
How long will it take?
Maybe an hour.
Oh, that's not so bad. Can we start working on that right away, please?
Yes.
And remember, as every job becomes completed, please let me know. Can I keep asking in questions in the meantime you keep working on all those things?
Okay.
Thank you. Will be much appreciated. What's happening with him that he's judging people so much? Why is this happening to him? People are judging him, he's judging people back. Has this started when he was young as well? Because of the self-esteem?
He was always mistaken.
He was always mistaken?
He was mistaken for a girl.
Okay, he was always mistaken for a girl. Mm-hmm. And that's why all this started?
Yes.
But now that he's a grown-up man, he doesn't need this anymore. All this judgment here, judgment there. Him judging, people judging him. What can we do about that situation right there?
It needs to be removed.
Of course it needs to be removed. How can we remove it?
The cleansing.
A cleansing. Can we start that job right now?
Yes.
Is that a big job?
No.
How long will it take?
It's being done.
It's been done?
Yeah.
Very good. He'd be much appreciated. How are the other jobs coming along?
Working on.
What percentage is the shame?
It's done.
It's done. Excellent. So he won't feel that shame anymore. That's completely gone from his system, his body, his mind, his spirit.
Yeah.
Very good. He'd be much appreciated. What about his self-esteem and the mental front lobe there? At what percentage we're at on that job?
It's half done.
Say again?
Half done.
50%?
Yeah.
Very good. Let's keep working on that, please. Let me know as the jobs get completed. What about the bronchitis and all that flame? Has that been completed? All that mucus from his system?
It's being done.
It's been done?
It's being done now.
At what percentage we're at on that job?
Maybe half.
Is that a maybe or is that a... We need clear answers. What percentage we're at, please?
About half.
About 50%. I need numbers, please. Very good. Now, can I keep asking questions while you keep working on that?
Yeah.
Very good. What are the foods that Pushpinder needs to eat more of? What are the foods that are meant for him in his present life? What are those foods? Can you name a few, please?
Green vegetables.
Green vegetables, excellent. What else?
He tends to eat too many things.
Too many things at the one time?
Yes.
That's because he's fasting and he's eating only once a day.
Yes.
But that's not good for him, precisely, no?
It's very good for him.
To fast is very good,
Yeah.
but not to eat many foods at the one point?
Yes.
Okay, so he must stick to how many foods at the same time, roughly?
3 or 4.
3 or 4. Very good. What about the foods that he's actually eating now that are damaging his system, that he must stay away from? What are those?
Oily foods.
Oily foods. Like which one?
The ones with the plant oils.
The ones with the plant oils, with the vegetable oils.
Yes.
Very good. What about the imbalance that he feels on the left right side of his body? Where's that imbalance coming from? What's happening there?
Some problem with his spleen.
Some problem with the spleen. The right or left spleen?
Left.
The left spleen. What's happening there? What's the message that's trying to be passed on?
Low energy.
Low energy. Yes. Now that he knows that, what can we do about that? Do we have permission to remedy this?
Yes.
What can we do about that? How are we going to remedy it?
Improve blood flow.
Improve blood flow to that to that area?
Yes.
To the spleen? Is that a big job?
Some of the vessels are damaged.
Mm-hmm. In the spleen? Or in that area? Around the spleen. How were they damaged?
Carrying a lot of resentment.
Carrying a lot of resentment. So we know how to fix this then.
Yes.
What are we going to do to fix it? We're going to remove all the resentment first of all? Correct?
Yes.
Is that a big job?
Yes.
How long will that take?
A few months.
A few months, but we can start that job right now, correct?
Yes.
What about the spleen there? How long will that be fixed there? And the vessels?
When the resentment leaves, it will get fixed.
Okay, so that's a whole job in its own right there.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and start that job, please.
All right.
Thank you. You'll be much appreciated. What about the shoulders, the right shoulder? What's happening there?
It's for the compensation of the injury in the left side.
Mm-hmm. Why did that injury happen to him in the first place? Is that the one where he got stabbed?
Yes.
Why did that happen to him? What was the message that was trying to be passed on there?
He was misunderstood.
Misunderstood. Why was he misunderstood?
He really meant well for those people who stabbed him.
Mm-hmm. He meant well, but they stabbed him.
Yes.
They damaged him.
They misunderstood him.
They misunderstood him. Mm-hmm. Now, what can we do to help him now? Because now his body is all out of line there. He's having trouble there with his right side. And is there still any damage done to that area there that we can resolve right now?
Yes.
Where's the damage there?
Overusing the right to compensate for the injury in the left.
Overusing the right to compensate. That's what I thought, yes. His body trying to compensate. So what can we do about that? How can we balance that? Now that he knows this, are we allowed? Do we have permission to balance him out?
Yes.
What can we do to do this?
Need some work.
Some work. Can we complete that work now?
Yes.
How long will that take? Is it a big job?
Yes.
Roughly how long will it take?
It's from 25 years ago, so I take a few months.
Okay, a few months. That's doable. Let's go ahead and start that work, that job there. You'll be much appreciated. Did it get started?
Yeah.
Very good. Why is that making mistakes while he's typing? Is that because of the frontal lobe that this is happening? When he's writing on the computer? And he's making the mistakes while he's typing?
Yes.
Is it coming from the frontal lobe?
Yeah.
Oh, but that will be resolved, correct?
Yes.
Was that job finished? What percentage are we at?
Almost finished.
Almost finished. Very good. So those mistakes will not happen anymore. Once that's been resolved, correct?
Yes.
Very good. You'll be much appreciated. What's happening with his eyes there? Can we do a full checkup on his eyes? See what's going on there. Do we need to take care of any issues there?
It's a congenital.
Congenital. Can you explain to me what that means?
He was born with one eye different.
Why is this? Was there something to be passed on? Was something to learn from that?
Yes.
What's the message there? What was the message that was trying to be passed on because of the eyes? Can we repair those? Is there something that we need to be fixing there in that area?
Yes.
What needs to be fixed in that area?
Repair the blood vessels are damaged.
So there is some damage there.
Yes.
Is that a big job?
No.
How long will that take?
A few minutes.
Oh, that's a simple job. Can we start that job?
Yeah.
Let me know as it becomes completed. It would be much appreciated. Can you keep asking questions in the meantime?
Yeah.
How's the frontal lobe? Is that been fixed 100%?
Yes.
So it's been done. Very good. What about the bronchitis and the flame? All the phlegm? Has that been cleared out?
Coming along.
Coming along. What about the spleen? What percentage are we at on that?
Another 10 minutes.
Okay, so it's very good. Can I keep asking questions in the meantime?
Yeah.
What's happening with his prostate, his urine flow? Is that coming from the same spleen issue? What's happening there with his prostate?
It's unrelated.
It's unrelated. What is it related to? What's the message that's being passed on there?
It's the same problem as his father.
Same problem as his father. What was the problem there?
His prostate got enlarged.
And this is...
became cancer.
So he has cancer there?
No.
So why it became enlarged and now?
It has improved.
It has improved. Do we have permission to help him remedy that issue?
Yes.
What can we do about that?
Again, blood flow issues.
Blood flow issues. Is that a big job there?
No.
How long would that take to remedy that?
His blood flow needs more blood.
His blood flow needs more blood. And how can we help him with that?
His blood flow and cells need to die off, and new cells need to form.
Mm-hmm. Can we go ahead and do that right now?
Yeah.
We can start that sequence there?
Yes.
How long will that take to finally complete?
In the next few months.
The next few months. Very good. It'll be much appreciated. Is there anything that he needs to do personally to remedy that?
Continue fasting.
Continue fasting. Very good. What about the stiffness in the mid-back? Is that related to the stabbing?
Yes.
Okay, so that would be a remedy once the spleen has been fixed.
Yes.
And the blood vessels around that area.
Yes.
What's going on with his personality all the time? He's always in a rush. He's suppressed of time. What's happening there?
He's living a very difficult life with his wife.
What's happening there? Is there something we can do to help him?
She's pushing his buttons.
She's pushing his buttons? What's happening with her? Why? Let's connect to her consciousness. Is this Balabir?
Yes.
What's happening with her consciousness there? What's going on with her?
Balbir has many issues of her own.
Mm-hmm. We know that, but do we have permission to help her with those issues?
Yes.
Like which ones?
For her to relax.
For her to relax. What can we do about that?
She's obsessed with doing things immediately and not giving any thought to her own health.
Mm-hmm. I see.
And Pushpinder is also feeding
Off this energy.
off her energy.
Mm-hmm. I see. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Can we help her? So that means if we help her, we're also helping Pushpinder?
Yes.
Let's go ahead and help her with that issue that she has. Is that a big job?
Yes.
How long will that take to remedy?
It could take a year.
That long, so it's a big issue. Mm-hmm. Can we start that process right now?
Yes.
Thank you. Both be much appreciated for that. Is there any other issues that we need to take care of, Balbir?
Yes.
Like which one?
Removal of her resentment
Yes.
towards my parents.
Very good. Let's go ahead and start that. That's an easy job, no?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and start that job. How long will that take to complete?
Maybe a month.
A month, okay. And once that job is completed, can we put a protection for them to where that resentment was? Can we actually put light and love in there?
Yes.
Very good. Let's do that right now.
She prays every day,
She prays, yes.
but does not retain the energy.
Okay, so what's happening with that energy? Because she's sending it out, but it's not coming back to her?
Yeah.
So what's happening there?
She seems to be losing the energy.
Because of resentment.
Yes.
I see. So let's, first of all, let's take all that resentment away. Let's remove it from Pushbender's consciousness and mind and body, and also from Balbir, consciousness, mind and body, and from her family. They don't need that anymore. They've learned from it. Now it's time for them to let it go. Is that correct?
Yes.
And where all that resentment was, we're going to fill it up with light. Beautiful golden light.
Okay.
And also, we're going to put a lot of love and laughter and happiness in there. Can we do that?
Yes, we can.
Very good. Let's start that process, please.
Started.
Very good. And you said that was going to take how long?
Long time,
But as we go, we'll get better and better and better, correct?
yes.
Very good. That's all we want. Until the job is completely fulfilled. Correct. Is there anything else that we need to take care of, Balabir? Let's do a full scan of her body to see what's going on there.
She has high blood pressure.
High blood pressure. Where is this coming from? Is that because of resentment as well?
Yes.
What can we do in this? What can we do for that?
As her resentment goes down, her blood pressure goes down.
Okay, so we'll take care of itself. Once the resentment is fully depleted or fully left her body and her consciousness,
Yes.
everything else will come back into place, correct?
Yeah.
Is there anything else that we need to take care of her?
She needs to get into shape.
She needs to get into shape. How can we help her achieve this?
She has to find time for herself.
She has to find time for herself. How can we help her? Can we open the roads for this to happen?
Yes. Need to change her mind.
Yes. Let's go ahead and do this. At the same time, we're going to open the path of abundance, of love and joy. Can we do that?
Yes.
Very good. She'll be much appreciated.
Yeah.
Is this a big job that we're doing?
No.
No,
It's tied to her resentment.
It's tied to her resentment, yes. It's all coming from that. Let's open the path for them to be able to do things together as a couple with love and joy. Is that possible?
Yes.
Very good. Be much appreciated. How we're doing for all the jobs there? Has anyone else been completed?
Yes.
Which one?
The lobes.
The lobes, it's all done? All fixed?
Yes.
Very good. Will Pushpinder be needing his glasses?
Yes.
For what?
His vision.
His vision. I thought we had fixed. Oh, the vision is not done, that job not done yet?
Oh, that's just myopia.
Myopia. Are we allowed to fix that? That should be an easy task, no?
His eyesight is permanent.
His eyesight's permanent. Is there something that he was needing to learn because of that? What's the message for that?
It's related to his work.
It's related to his work, I see.
the glaucoma may improve.
The glaucoma will improve. What about this vivid dream that he keeps having of him having a car accident? What's the message here? What's going on there?
It's related to his childhood neglect.
That's the message that's trying to be passed on?
Yes.
But what's the message now that you keep seeing that? What can we do about that?
He needs attention.
He needs attention.
That's why he imagines these things.
Okay, he needs attention. And now that he knows this, what can we do to help him with this?
We need to remove it.
We need to remove it, of course we do. How can we remove it? Is that a big job?
No.
How long will that take?
We need to cut his memories of his neglected childhood.
Okay, so we need to cut those memories.
Yes.
Is that a big job?
No.
How long will that take?
A few minutes.
Okay, that's a pretty fast job. Let's go ahead and start that. Can I keep asking questions in the meantime?
Yeah.
That man that read his palm, what was the message that man was supposed to pass on? Because he put all these things in his head and now he keeps remembering. But they're not precisely good things. What can we do about that?
You need to take an eraser and erase it.
Okay. Do we have permission to do that?
Yes.
Let's go ahead and do that, please. Is that being done right now?
Yes.
How long will that take?
It's done.
Very good. You'd be much appreciated.
This never happened.
It never happened. What happened? Never happened. Very good. What is Pushpinder's life purpose in the present lifetime and his skill? What did he come here to do in this present life?
To connect with the spirit.
To connect with the spirit?
Yes.
Which spirit?
His flora.
His aura?
Flora
Flora.
of spiritual beings that came to his life to be with him.
What's the name of this spirit? Flora?
There are many angels,
Oh. Is that his angel?
many angels,
How many angels does Pushpinder have?
dozens.
Okay, so he has many angels. Which one is the one that's always with him, that never leaves him?
The spiritual healer.
Spiritual healer. What's his name? What would we like for him to call him? How would we like for him to call him? How would we like Pushpinder to call his angel or his guide? The one that's always with him. So he can ask for help when he needs it.
He is the one guiding him.
He's the one guiding him. What's his name?
His partner in spirit.
It's his partner in spirit. What's his name? How do we spell it?
He is the spirit of Nanak.
Nanak?
Yes.
How do you spell that?
Nanak.
Nanak. Very good. And where does he come from?
He is the founder of his religion.
Okay.
Pushpinder prays to him every day.
Okay, that's why he's always with him.
Yes.
Very good. Does he have any message? Does Nanak have any message for Pushpinder that we need to tell him today? What's the message?
Be always loving.
Be what?
Always loving.
Be always loving. Very good. It's a beautiful message.
Don't
Nanak.
focus on the resentment or hate.
Not to focus on those things. Just to focus on the love, correct?
Yes.
Very good. Excellent. Beautiful message, Nanak. Can we go ahead and retrieve or collect all the contracts from past life and present lives of Pushpinder that no longer serve him or his higher self to be better? Can we grab all those contracts?
Yes.
Let's go ahead and start that. Let me know when you're done. Have we collected all those contracts?
Yeah.
Roughly how many are they?
Just one.
Just one. And do we have permission to know which one?
Yeah.
Which one is it?
It is the one between himself and his father.
Oh, I see. Do we have permission to cut this contract?
Yes.
How are we going to cut it?
We rip it up.
Rip it up. Very good. Now let's just do one more search, just to make sure we didn't leave any of those contracts that no longer serves him from past lives and present life. Make sure we look everywhere. Did we find any more?
No.
Very good. Now, where that contract was, let's make sure we're in place where that contract was. Let's replace it with a lot of love. Can we do that?
Yes.
Very good. Now, can we go ahead and set up a protection for Pushpinder and his family?
Yes.
What kind of protection can we set up? What does it look like?
One of abundance.
Very good. What does it look like?
It's one that removes all worries of finance.
Excellent. Does it have a shape of a color?
Yes, it's in gold.
It's a golden one. And where's this protection gonna be?
All around the family.
All around the family and himself, correct?
Yes.
Let me know when that's done.
Okay.
It's been done?
Yeah.
Okay, and what is this protection gonna protect him from?
To give him abundance. It will give him peace.
Peace and abundance.
And
Beautiful.
love.
Peace and abundance?
Peace and love and abundance.
Peace, love, and abundance. Very good. He'll be much appreciated in his family too.
Yes.
His Pushpinder's wife, Balbir, was she in his past life? Was she there in his past life?
Yes.
Who was she in his past life?
Mother.
It's his mother. But now she came to be his wife.
Yes.
So what can we do about that now? What is her purpose in this present life? What is Balbir's purpose in this present life?
She's his partner.
She's his partner. And what's happening with the sex? What's happening with their sex life? What's going on there?
It seems to have reconciled between both their energies.
We have permission to remedy that.
Yes.
What can we do about that?
You can make them a husband and wife again.
Very
rather
good.
than mother and son.
But in the present life, they are husband and wife. So
Yes, but they have floated apart.
So we can bring them back together again.
Yes.
Is that a big job that we can do there?
Yes, it is.
How long will that take?
A few months.
Okay. We can start that right now?
Yeah.
Very good. They'll both be much appreciated. So what are we going to do with that job there?
Bring them back to balance.
Bring them back to balance. So they have a passionate life, correct?
Yes.
Very good. They'll be much appreciated. What's happening with Pushpinder's son, Sonny? What's going on there?
Those are issues that Sunny needs to resolve on his own.
We don't have permission to help him out?
Don't think his soul is ready.
Okay, so there's something he needs to learn still.
Yes.
I see. But we can always help people out, though. Just by opening the doors of
Yes,
abundance. Of abundance and passion and love for his family.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and do that, please.
Okay.
Thank you. They're both much appreciated. Can I keep asking questions in the meantime?
Yeah.
Is there a crystal or a rock that Pushpinder needs to have on him? Something that would benefit him and help him with the healing and everything.
Obsidian.
Obsidian. What is this gonna do?
Remove the negative energies.
And
Cleanse his
it's gonna cleanse
the energy of electronics around him.
Very good. Does he have to, is there a specific shape or size and where he has to wear this?
Close to his sternum, chest.
Very good. He'll be much appreciated. One last thing. Can we go ahead and connect with his father, Davinder?
Yes.
Is he okay?
Yes, he is.
He is. Does he have any messages for Pushpinder? Myself or the world?
Don't be so angry,
Don't be so angry,
because anger will make you sick.
because anger will make you sick. Very beautiful message. Does Davinder need our help? Is he in the light?
Yes.
He is in the light. Very good. I'm gonna count to 3. When I get to 3, I'm gonna touch your forehead like this, and when I want to speak to Davinder. 1, 2, 3. Hello, Davinder. How are you?
I'm fine.
You see, you caused a lot of things within your family. What can you do now that you know that it was all craziness? What can you do to remedy this, to help your family now?
I've been doing it already.
Okay, so you have been helping your family already from where you are.
Yes.
Very good. That's what I thought. Now that you're on the other side, what would you tell your son and myself or the world now that you can see it from a different perspective? What can we tell our sons and our daughters?
We do the best we can.
We do the best
as
we can.
Parents.
Yes.
But we only can do what is done to us.
We can't change that pattern?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can, of course.
But it's difficult to change.
Yes, it's very difficult. I know that.
Many events in my own life were very difficult, and I wasn't treated very well by my own parents. Then how could I have known how to treat my own children?
Yes. But now that you're on the other side and you're able to see all this, you know what the right thing to do is now.
Yes.
Very good. So you are helping your family from where you are.
Yes.
And if you would enlighten us a bit, what does this look like, the afterlife? How is it there?
It's a beautiful place.
It's a beautiful place. Can you describe it a bit, please?
You feel connected with everything in this universe.
Okay, so we are connected with everything in the universe.
Yes.
So you feel everything.
Yes.
Very good. And if there is one message that you could give our civilization now, what would it be?
Stay connected with the universe.
Stay connected with the universe.
Focus on love.
Focus on love. Very good. Beautiful message. Can you go ahead and do one more full body scan on Pushpinder, just to see if you find anything that we missed?
He has a problem in his kidneys.
What's happening there?
Some infection that is brewing.
Where's this infection coming from?
From his adrenals.
His adrenals?
Yeah.
Do we have permission to help him?
Yes.
What can we do with that?
We can cleanse him.
Very good. Is that a big job?
No.
Can you start that, please?
Yes.
Will that be finished today, or?
Yes.
Very good. It would be much appreciated. While you do that, can you do a full body scan on me? Just to see if you find anything that needs to be taken care of.
Seems to be okay.
Seems to be okay. Very good. How's that job with the kidneys on Pushpinder?
It's done.
It's done. It'll be much appreciated. Let's do one more full body scan to the cellular level. All the way down to the very core DNA to see if we missed anything. Did you find anything?
His body is retaining a lot of water.
Why is that? Is that because of his kidneys? Or his spleen?
No, because of his stress.
Okay. What can we do about that?
It will be done automatically.
Okay, so that's been taken care of already. Very good. Can we go ahead and fill up his body full of light, so he feels very light and ready to take on the world, very energized, full of life for the next 200 years, you'll be much appreciated. Is there anything that we missed, that we forgot to ask?
No.
Very good. Now, I would like for you to wake him up in the best way possible. When I count to 3, to make sure he's all completely full of energy, full of light. 1, 2,